Mr. Crawford for 5 minutes.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today to honor the lives of two brave men who died serving their nation. Explosive Ordnance Disposal Technicians serve the important role of disarming explosive devices, IEDs, in war zones and here at home. As a former EOD tech myself, I know the danger these soldiers face, and today I honor their ultimate sacrifice. Navy Lieutenant Christopher Mosko trained for more than a year to become an EOD technician. He was assigned to EOD Mobile Unit 3 for the past 3 years, and during that time, among other missions, he supported humanitarian operations following the earthquake in Haiti. He was killed in an IED blast in Afghanistan on April 26 of this year, directly supporting Navy and Army Special Operations Forces. Lieutenant Mosko and his wife Amanda called San Diego home. Lieutenant Mosko was described by his command as a personable and outstanding leader who went out of his way to support his men. They also said he was a kind and gentle person. He'll be greatly missed by the EOD family. 25-year-old Marine Sergeant John Hewling was killed by gunshot wounds inflicted by a person wearing an Afghan National Army uniform in the Helmand province of Afghanistan. Sergeant Hewling enlisted in the Marine Corps in 2006. He deployed to Iraq in 2007 and was on his second combat deployment. As an EOD tech, he was assigned to the 7th Engineer Support Battalion, 1st Marine Logistics Group at Camp Pendleton in California. Sergeant Hewling's mother said he was brave and selfless and gave his life for his country so that everybody could enjoy the freedom we live now. Sergeant Hewling is survived by his wife of 2 years, Priscilla, a brother who's also a Marine, and a sister. Mr. Speaker, Navy Lieutenant Christopher Mosko and Marine Sergeant John Hewling are American heroes. Each brave man died in action, defending the freedoms so many Americans take for granted. I did not know these two men, but to many, these men were sons, husbands, brothers, and friends. Because they served, America and the world are safer and more free. Their families are in my thoughts and prayers, and I ask that all Americans remember the sacrifice they made. Explosive Ordnance Disposal Technicians are the first line of defense in the war on terror, protecting our service members from IED threats overseas and in homeland missions. The EOD community deserves the respect and full resources of the Department of Defense to continue their life-saving mission. God bless the memory of Lieutenant Mosko and Sergeant Hewling, and may God continue to bless the United States of America. Yield back.
Gentleman yields back his time. Chair now recognizes the gentleman from Ohio.